Alright guys, stepping out into my backyard. Take a gander at things that are going on out here. This here looks like a bed of weeds, but it's actually a wildflower patch, intentional. It's called a Hugelkettel. Hugelkettel. German word for like stick garden. Forest garden or something like that. Well, essentially what we did here is we put a bunch of branches and all our yard waste, put it all into a pile against the back side of our garage. And I added sawdust, I added paper, we added some soil and more paper, more leaves, finally another little layer of soil. And then we planted a bunch of wildflowers in it, along with kale. And we had a really nice wildflower effect prior to the cooler weather coming. I'm getting rained on right now. I don't know what the story is with these phones and rain. Probably not too good. There are my grapes. My garden. Our garden. I'm going to walk back into the garage, because something is telling me that rain's not good for this. While we're here, I'm going to show you my mess. Amongst my mess is garlic that we grew out in the garden. Love garlic, folks. Garlic is so good for you. Okay, very good for you. This here is a massive sugar maple slab. Stuff is actually highly valuable, way more valuable than it would have been if it was just converted into firewood. It's called spalted. Let me take you over to a spot on it. Kind of looks like rot, and it kind of is, but it's rot that just never really took hold. Those little black lines in it, those are actually highly valued by woodworkers. All right. Umbrella up. Pardon the crazy vid, but this is my FFA, Massachusetts FFA umbrella. Always looking out for me. So here we go. Hugelkettel, wildflower bed, a little kale in there. Grapevine. Here's my bed of blueberries. And on the ground there in this bed of blueberries are a bunch of what we call ground cherries or tomatillos. We pulled them out, so that's my neighbor's car, and that's our pile of tomatillos, tomatillo plants. They're really awesome. Let me see if I can get one that I haven't crushed already. Oh! So they come in this little wrapper. Little paper wrapper, and then this really cool little fruit inside. They taste wicked good, and they make a great salsa. We planted like 2 plants here, and we harvested a boatload, absolute boatload of ground cherries for salsa and snacking. Another grapevine here. Why not? Love grapes. We make grape juice. Grapevine. And we're going to pan up into the garden. Here's the garden, folks. It's right on the edge of the property, so we do, against my wife's wishes and intuition, I planted some trees here just for a property buffer. Just sort of make the property line seem a little bit more defined, and in theory give each of us a little more privacy. As you can see right here in this bed, that is a pile of compost. You can actually see a little paper in there. You can see a little bit of straw, a little bit of soil. It's breaking down pretty good. Definitely a lot of straw. We put a lot of paper. The ink in the paper is actually plant-based ink, so it's not bad for your garden. It doesn't lead to contamination of any sort. Another pile of compost. You see that lemon there? We got to dice that bad boy up. Got some kale, and most of our garden has been put to bed. If you look out there, you're really just seeing a lot of beds with grocery bags and straw over the top. That's where we had our peppers and tomatoes, basil, whole 9 yards. Grass clippings / leaf clippings this time of the year. Boom, put them into your garden. Also put your tools away. It's time, the rain's starting, get this stuff inside. These are straw flowers. Remember them from ID early on. Really cool flowers. Sunflower action, yet another compost pile. The first one I showed you is much more advanced. And again, that'd be the one without the lemon. It takes time, 3 to 6 months if you really work it. These are little potato hills. Really sweet birdhouse. And if you have wood ashes, if you folks are, if you have a wood stove or a little burn, a little fire pit, it's not a bad idea. As long as you're burning clean stuff, put it into your, put it out into your garden. We always have a bale of hay handy, because we use it to mulch the garden and to just add organic matter out into the garden. So yeah, there you have it. So make sure you guys start putting some extra effort into your composting, because it can really help build your soil, and you can get some really awesome stuff. Really awesome stuff. Here's a little patio area / fire pit zone. My peach trees, 1, 2, 3, and I better get my lawnmower into you guys in a second.